but it just seems really unjust for Coiinn to get banned off.
Do any of you guys know what unjust means? Not based on behaviour accordingly to what is morally right and fair. The ban was very fair because, you know, it obviously affected Animal Jam and their rule system that they've had in place. Everyone that creates an account knows about this. I don't know what he expected, hacking all of these 150 addresses and way more items into the game. And I don't know what you expected, you know, out of all of this, whilst giving away all these items on your live streams, but this is what he gets. Hey, what up, Jam fam? Patch back again, and today I'm finally going to be talking about the guy called Coiinn, AJ, You've most likely never heard about this whole thing going on, but basically just this random person. I don't blame that you've never heard about him because he's basically got no AJ related social medias. He's kind of like just been ghosting around, and he got popular lately due to owning all out of a sudden 150 headdresses and a bunch of other magenta items, unreleased items. The guy's basically a hacker, that's all you need to know. But my mate Keck made a really good video on him. I'll link that below if any of you guys want to check that out, because he kind of broke the story, I guess. And then I started, like, you know, following it, digging deep, sort of stuff I do. But yeah, I've recently noticed that Rockabillykitty was doing these streams where she was just giving out numerous, like, you know, really rare items, stuff that you don't see given out often, like multiple headdresses, hundreds of spikes, I don't know. It just was really obscene, so I kind of researched into that, and surprise, surprise, Coiinn AJ was on the case. And just today, she made a pathetic video trying to defend and saying that the reasons why Coiinn got banned were unjust, like he should still be playing the game. Like what? He hacked all of these items, and why are you doing this anyway? So today I'm sort of just going to be showing you guys this video and telling you guys why it's, you know, wrong. It's not even like opinion based either. It's just simply this guy hacked. He hacked items into the game. He broke rules and deserves to be banned for that. I'm really not sure what the purpose for Rockabilly's video was or why it was made in the first place, but either way, let's get right into it. Alright, so over here on Rockabillykitty's AJ channel, this isn't a content critique, so I'm not really going to be, you know, criticizing their content that much, but just to give you guys a general idea of how trustful they are, you know, how much you should believe them. Here we have some classic videos, such as, "You have tiny penis like baby" on AJ. That one's great, definitely that happened. Apparently you can get exclusive headdresses from the Animal Jam box. Yeah, that's definitely trustworthy. And the Animal Jam Play Wild Harry Potter crossover set. Yeah, I mean, I don't play AJ that much, but I don't think that's ever happened. Like, did the brands cross over or something? Anyway, the main focus for today, I guess, is just, you know, kind of explaining in this video the whole Coiinn situation and why Rockabillykitty is sticking up for him.
And anyways, we're going to be talking about a topic that I have been given so many questions towards for the past 2 days now, and oh my god.
It's funny how Rockabillykitty every year, you know, only starts talking about the situation because she's been associated with a hacker, you know. She's probably, I assume, been getting a lot of blame and possibly even attention from, like, the AJHQ members that have banned the Coiinn person. So, therefore, she finally decides to, you know, make a video after all this time on it.
Because Animal Jam officially banned his account, and there's no explanation as to why. Well
guys, I guess the rarity system's been fixed. Honestly, that was a joke. I really don't care about the rarity system. I'm just letting you guys know off the bat. I honestly don't care about rares in the game or in general. Like, I don't collect them. I don't trade, really. I'm not into that sort of stuff, but just the fact that, you know, this individual was able to hack so many of these rare items into the game, I'm sure ruined the experience for a lot of players, especially, you know, the big traders, things like that.
And people are throwing out the idea that he duplicated items without even directly contacting him, or just, you know, basically knowing about the situation.
Alright everybody, let's see how much proof Rockabillykitty has that this individual Coiinn doesn't, you know, duplicate or hack items into the game. Throughout this entire video, they literally provide zero proof that, you know, this person didn't hack or that they didn't deserve to be banned, even though Rockabilly tries to influence their fans to, you know, go mob and comment on Animal Jam's posts, saying that, you know, Coiinn should be unbanned. When you literally give no proof, Coiinn himself makes no statement about this whole situation. Like, what are you defending here exactly?
But he just immediately assumed that he was duplicating items, which is not even the case at all.
Alright, once again, let's see the proof. Give it to us.
Animal Jam had sent him an email saying, "We're sorry to inform you, yada yada yada, but Coiinn has been permanently banned off of Animal Jam." And into a
the yada yada yada, as you know, appropriately decided to miss out to try and sway the point in a particular way. Back then, I'm not sure if you guys could tell, it basically said that the account's been permanently banned due to, you know, violating the rules, which it did. Using third-party softwares and programs to duplicate items on AJ is, you know, it's not allowed and it will get your account banned. Take this from a person who has, you know, abused the rules in the system before. Like, this is the shit that happens to you. Like, what do you expect? Why are you sticking up for him? No matter how hard you try to, you know, mob AJ, they just won't let this sort of stuff go because it's violating their game rules. And I'm not usually the one to stick up for AJHQ, you know, since Kate being a Nazi bitch she is, trying to manipulate the entire community, but still, this is honestly so justified, and just the fact that, you know, the only reason why you're trying to stand up for this Coiinn person is because he was, you know, graciously giving items away on your live streams to make them slightly more entertaining, but we'll get onto that very soon.
The username Coiinn has been suspended off of Animal Jam Play Wild due to some violations that were made on the game. Now keep in mind, Coiinn doesn't have an existing account on Play Wild under the...
Come on, is this person just playing dumb? Like, I'm really not sure about Rockabillykitty, you know, I can't really judge him as a character, but I think it's fairly obvious that when your Animal Jam account gets permanently banned, so does your Animal Jam Play Wild. That's what happened to me, that's what happens to everybody, you know? You can't just keep one section of the account. Animal Jam and Animal Jam Play Wild are pretty much the same game, and your accounts are linked across devices.
Because when you actually get your account banned, you would at least, you know, assume that they're checking IP addresses. Like, let's say if somebody doesn't like you and your username isn't taken on Play Wild, somebody can actually take your username on Play Wild and protect.
Alright, so Rockabilly, are you starting to suggest that apparently, you know, someone made an account for Coiinn AJ on Play Wild and did a bunch of, you know, things against the rules on there, and that's what got him banned? Like, what is this bullshit random story you're making up here? This makes absolutely no sense. You've got no proof for this, you know? Like, she's literally just bullshitting to her audience of, like, 40,000 fans, is it? Yeah, 44,000 fans. All of her followers are going to listen to that now and believe her, which is honestly so bullshit. She's got no evidence to support any of this up. She's just blabbering on a useless story. Like, what's the point?
And unfortunately, sometimes the staff of Animal Jam doesn't necessarily check that half of the time. There are a lot of complaints within the game itself with the staff not being competent enough to do that.
Yeah, I'll agree that the staff are incompetent twats, but that still doesn't change the fact that Coiinn was hacking, therefore he deserved to be banned, you know? Well, actually, I don't want to say deserved, because whether or not hacking, you know, should be allowed in games is not up to me to decide. It broke the AJ rules, so they had the ability to ban him if they wanted to, which, you know, they did, and it's justified. And just the fact that at the end you mention how unjust it is and get all your followers to mob AJ's page, it's just not right.
I've added Coiinn on Play Wild, but his Play Wild username is not Coiinn in the game. Now, Animal Jam...
Wait, what? Everybody that plays Animal Jam gets their same username on Play Wild. Your username is automatically taken by yourself and you can use the same passwords to log in. What are you talking about here? Is she really playing so dumb with her fans and not telling them the truth? Like, what is this whole story scenario they're making up? I wonder if Coiinn participated in making up this false little story too.
Is a little confusing with their responses into Coiinn, because initially they said that he was banned for inappropriate conduct in Animal Jam. Then they switched it over to he got suspended onto Play Wild.
What's so confusing about this concept? He was hacking on Animal Jam, therefore he got permanently banned on Animal Jam, then his Animal Jam Play Wild account got suspended in return as well. It interchanges. Don't try to, you know, bullshit to all 40,000 of your fans and let them know a fake little story that apparently someone, you know, stole his Play Wild account or made a Play Wild account with his username or something. When that's totally not the case here. Everyone knows that.
Provide any type of insight or proof to that matter. Now, again, this goes back to the IP address.
I can't tell if Rockabilly is this, you know, IT incompetent, or if she's just throwing out those big words at her fans because she knows they won't understand them. It has nothing to do with the IP. Even if this Coiinn person used their VPN, you know, that is able to hide your IP address or even fake it, you know, they still would have gotten banned eventually, and so they did. If anything, you're just making your friend look dumb for not using a VPN for, you know, when he hacked Animal Jam.
I'm just kind of disappointed to see that the staff of Animal Jam, not AGHQ themselves, because I know they have no correspondence or, you know,
Rockabilly, you do realise it is AGHQ themselves that mostly track all of this. It's not like there's a separate entire department. It's mostly Kate the bitch that looks up most of these issues and then tells it on to the technicians team that, you know, individually ban the accounts. Kate is basically the eagle eye, you know. She senses out all the bullshit going on in the community and just outright gets them banned instantly. Even if it's for something that actually people don't deserve to be banned for, you know. Unlike your friend, of course, because they did something against the rules, therefore banned, they're gone. But even like things off-site or things that people never did, things like that, this is the sort of stuff that, you know, the IT staff are really incompetent at, and they just basically receive word from their community managers such as Kate. But don't try to twist the story around in some way that, you know, it's the IT staff's fault and not AJHQ's. You're really trying to suck up to Kate here, aren't you? When she's most likely the one that banned your friend. Someone wants to be Jambassador.
How to check IP addresses and stuff, but it just seems...
My god, could you just stop going on about the IP addresses? Jesus Christ. It has nothing to do with his IP addresses. Sure, they might have tracked his IP address down to permanently ban him from the game so he can't make any other accounts. But actually, no, wait, that's not true because he's already made another account and he's probably hacking on that too. You posted a picture of your Instagram with Coiinn AJ on his new account, right? So his IP address wasn't obviously banned, therefore, why are you mentioning this stuff?
But it just seems really injustice for Coiinn to get banned off.
Do any of you guys know what unjust means? Not based on behaviour accordingly to what is morally right and fair. The ban was very fair because, you know, it obviously affected Animal Jam and their rule system that they've had in place. Everyone that creates an account knows about this. I don't know what he expected hacking all of these 150 addresses and way more items into the game. And I don't know what you expected, you know, out of all of this, whilst giving away all these items on your live streams, but this is what he gets.
It could have just been over the fact that maybe somebody didn't get something from him, and they could have just done it out of spite, because people are really like that. Like, if somebody's like, oh man, if I can't get a headdress, nobody can. And they'll just...
Is this seriously one of the points in this video? What the hell? How is this video still going on? Anyway, so what she's trying to tell here is that, you know, oh, Coiinn only got banned because everybody was jealous that they weren't getting headdresses from him. Yeah, I'm sure Animal Jam would ban someone over that, you know? Jesus, this is such a pathetic point. Rockabilly, I know you're trying to stand up for him because he gave you a ton of items that you can use in your giveaways, you know, on your boring live streams just to attract more viewers, but that doesn't mean you have to stick up to him for this extent and spur out so much bullshit, you know?
This kind of reminds me of a situation that kind of happened to me a couple of years ago where somebody did send in fake proof to Animal Jam.
Hey, welcome to the club.
And I got banned for a week. And I was upset because I was like, wait a minute, you guys didn't even contact me to like resolve any type of issues with this, and I just got banned out of nowhere.
Alright, so this is something I can sort of, I guess, sympathize with, you know, just in the case with Rockabilly, you know, not Coiinn because he was obviously banned due to a thing he did that was running and against the rules, but for my Animal Jam account, if any of you guys are wondering as well, I've spoken about it, you know, occasionally. I got banned for item selling before any item selling rules were introduced into the game. So people like Apari, who didn't get banned for item selling, you know, people like Scum who were selling, who eventually got banned as well, you know, after the rules were implemented. There was some real misconceptions going on about that and how those rules were introduced, because they were basically selecting a few individuals that did sell items and banning them, but not applying the rule to, you know, across the board, even though people were well known for selling items. So yeah, I guess this is true, and this is a fault that the AJHQ, you know, staff really need to pay more attention to, in particular Kate. But you can't just spin this whole situation around and start a massive hate train on AJHQ just because, you know, your friend got banned.
He doesn't do anything. He gives out a lot towards the community and to us.
Hey guys, Coiinn over here gives a lot of free items, a lot of free shit that I can give away on my live streams, you know? We should totally start a massive rebellion to try getting back to AJ. Hell yeah. What is this?
When we stream. He actually received all of his items from his siblings that played Animal Crossing for the past 5 or 6 years, so he just basically...
What a lucky guy, am I right? Received 150 headdresses from all of his siblings. Damn! He must have either a very large family that all play Animal Jam, or, you know, they all must have been beta jammers. All of his cousins or friends or whatever it is. This is yet another bullshit story. Are you guys starting to see what I mean here? This video is just filled over the top with fucking lies, and I can't stand it. This is my main issue with it. The story and the misconceptions get thrown around so much that apparently, you know, just constantly talking about how Coiinn is innocent without giving a single piece of evidence or proof against this. And there's about 5 different separate stories mixed into this. 1, someone stole his Animal Jam Play Wild account. 2, he got all of his rares from his siblings. 3, he was getting targeted by some AJHQ staff. Like, make your mind up. Alright, so I guess the only other things I wanted to, you know, kind of include and show, I guess, is I've took some, you know, screenshots of the live stream where all of these, you know, duplicated, hacked items were getting given away by the Coiinn person over on Rockabilly's live stream. I'm not trying to say that, you know, the only reason Rockabilly was friends with Coiinn was just for the items or anything like that, but it was clear that one of the main reasons why she cares about Coiinn and why getting him unbanned so much was mostly due to the fact that her live streams were getting a lot of, you know, attention and a lot of viewers due to the fact for the giveaways and all the, you know, rare items such as headdresses and spikes that were being given away, and she was basically profiting quite a lot from Coiinn. I actually went over to Rockability's sounds like disability. This is what I'm gonna have after this video. Anyway, so I went over on her Instagram and I checked the post, you know, telling everybody to share and make more, you know, attention to this issue. And I basically, you know, reached out with a comment saying that the ban was obviously justified because he was hacking all of these items into the game. So here's my comment right here. I should show it up. It's also worth noting that I saw one individual so far, you know, saying how he shouldn't be banned simply because he gave him a black lawn. And it's just this kind of whole, you know, AJ rares mentality where kids on the game will literally do anything for rares, you know. When you or your viewers, you know, obviously receive these items from this person, you'll obviously, you know, grow a friendship or something with him, or even just, you know, begin liking him, which is why you probably will stand up for him. And then Rockabilly over here replies to me, to be fair, they would have removed all those items if they were hacked from the start and banned everyone associated with it. So I was just like, kind of like, what? And then I kind of explained that, like, why would you want to, you know, why would you want innocent players banned for this? Like, a load of her own viewers, bear in mind, were receiving a load of these hacked items. So she's kind of basically saying that she wants all of these people that received items from Coiinn to be hacked. Like, what? It's all not their fault, even if they, you know, knew or didn't know it, that the way Coiinn received all these items was hacked. And especially if anybody should be hacked, honestly, Rockabilly, it's you, and you should really watch your back. The AJHQ doesn't get onto you, because you were involved in distribution of all of these items on your live stream, so, you know, yikes. And then I got contacted by some person called Interstellar Cat. Is it even an AJ account? Yeah, wait, it was. Saying that, you know, basically I was making a rude comment and saying that it's not all about the rares. Now, once again, I don't want to try and make a point that, you know, Rockabilly was only sticking around with his Coiinn person for the rares, or that the only thing that matters about Coiinn is the rares, because, you know, it's honestly quite clear that a lot of people did like him, including Rockabilly, but just the fact of us, you know, making this giant stand-up and this whole entire little video in general was to try and get him back to AJ. He was banned for a reason. He hacked all those items into the game, therefore he deserves to be banned. I'm not really sure what these people are expecting. Like, it's perfectly fine to challenge the way AJHQ, you know, bans individuals or sets rules, but just to fake all this bullshit and pour out all these lies in the video and try to get AJHQ to unban this person is really, you know, honestly, it's just bullshit. I'm glad Rockabilly is focusing on these, like, you know, sort of issues in AJ, because seeing from their content, they don't usually do that a lot, but then again, I don't really know much about them, so I can't judge. But it's nice to have, you know, another commentator, I guess, picking up on the things they might not find right within AJ. So props to her for that, I guess. But apart from that, the video was honestly cancer, and there was no point in making it. To other people that own one of Coinn's items that he has given away from their live stream, don't worry, you know, your account shouldn't be banned because you honestly did nothing wrong. And if you do have any issues with your account, you know, feel free to send me all the items. JK, no, joking. Feel free to, you know, contact AJ and just let him know that you did receive items from this individual, and I don't know, maybe the items will get changed into non-duplicated real ones. I'm not exactly too sure on the procedures, but they definitely won't go out of their way to ban every single jammer, you know, that received items from it, because Coiinn himself could have gifted a bunch of people who don't like faked items so their account gets banned, you know, that's always a possibility. But anyway, I'm not going to go off and make fake conspiracies or tell you, you know, what might happen, because honestly, I think we've seen enough of those in this video. So yeah, take away what you wish from this. And to Rockabilly, if you're watching this, because I know you've, you know, contacted me on Instagram briefly, just know that I have no issue with you, but you should probably let this go, because you're making yourself look a bit dumb here. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya, Patchy Pack.